Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will direct your paths. That's from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. For Christians, these words are very well known, and we do our best to live by them. But how often do we really trust God with all our heart, or acknowledge Him in all our ways? I sure don't as much as I would like. I visited 6-year-old Jackie in Ecuador twice in 2013. On these visits I caught a glimpse of what it really means to trust fully and completely, and I want to share it with you. I'm so glad I went to Ecuador. When I planned my trip to Central America in 2013, I wasn't originally going to include Ecuador because it was a little bit out of the way compared to the other countries I planned to visit. I have been sponsoring 6-year-old Jacqueline for 2.5 years, and it was her letters that got me. Here is a sample. I would like to meet you because I would like to know you and your toys. Jackie loves you, and for her, the wish to know you is the most beautiful in her life. She also wonders if you will be able to meet face to face someday. She wants you to know that she would like to know you in some moment to share with you nice moments. Jackie asks God that you come to Ecuador. She wants to see your eyes and tell you she loves you. All right, I get the hint. So Ecuador was included on the itinerary. I say it again, I'm so glad I went to Ecuador. It was one of the few days on the Central America trip that I didn't leave with some sort of heartbreak or negative feeling. And that's not because her family's life wasn't hard. They're a family of 7, and they were at risk of being turfed out of their house, and the jobs of her parents were anything but secure or lucrative. However, once again what I found was, because of some of the situations I experienced that wrecked me, God multiplied the impact of the joyous moments. And this day was joyous. I revelled in Jackie's pure innocence, joy, and excitement. We met in the foyer of my hotel, Jackie, her mum, her project director, and my translator. I wasn't sure what sort of reaction I'd get from Jackie, but she turned out to be one of the more affectionate and open of my kids right from the start. On another trip, I visited an 18-year-old who didn't say boo, and now I had this 6-year-old who chatted away. She was tiny, like a doll, and she squeezed her way into my heart straight away. The visit took place on a Saturday, and our first stop was an amusement park in the city of Quito. We loaded up a prepaid card, and off we went. Jackie was, to paraphrase my friend Homer Simpson, like a kid in some kind of a store. For whatever reason, she particularly liked the rides that did nothing but go round and round. We had a jolly old time on merry-go-rounds, giant slides, trampolines, mini pirate ships, and even the sideshow games. I was able to go on some rides with Jackie, and I witnessed her first time on a trampoline. The squeals of joy and delight were priceless. To share this time with a precious little girl who was enjoying what many people consider to be standard childhood experiences for the first time was an amazing privilege, and more than once I got lost in the moment. During our morning together, Jackie was running purely on adrenaline and excitement. Her mother shared with me that she hadn't slept very well the previous night since she was so excited, and I could see her getting gradually more tired. She made it through lunch, then we travelled an hour to her home. During this time, Jackie finally succumbed and fell asleep in my arms. I cannot describe the significance of that moment. God was showing me His love for Jacqueline and His love for me. This was Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6 come to life. To me, falling asleep in someone's arms is the greatest example of trust we can demonstrate as humans. We make ourselves totally vulnerable, and our lives are completely in the other person's hands. Jackie was showing me that she trusted me with all her heart. and God was whispering to me, "This is how I want my people to trust me." Lesson learned. Trust is something that takes a long time to earn, but only a moment to lose. Every day I am thankful for the little people God has entrusted me to educate, encourage, and love over the last few years. It is equally a privilege and a responsibility that I don't take